Next match though, I was very disappointed in. Very disappointed. Samoa Joe versus Sabu for the X Division title. Now, when you think Samoa Joe's a good wrestler, Sabu can be a good wrestler, apart from his botches. So, you know, I was expecting a lot going into this match. Sabu has a cast on his arm because he broke his arm, hand, whatever, the night before, I believe. Sabu throws chair but misses. Camel clutch by Sabu. Sabu says shit after a shit kick. No, after a stiff kick. Sabu throws chair at Joe's head. Sabu's bleeding from cage. Knee drop by Joe. Springboard leg lariat by Sabu. Leg drop with chair by Sabu. Oh, he's a nice little thing when he incorporates chairs into his moves. Springboard leg drop by Sabu. Fight over spike. They got a Jimmy Jacobs spike. Armbar by Joe. Sabu forgets to sell his broken arm. Joe punches his arm and Sabu doesn't even sell it. He goes, oh, he was punching my arm. Oh, well. It was a broken arm. There's a cast in it. You sell a broken arm like it's your fucking baby drowning or something. I don't know. Joe begins working on arm, which is good psychology. Diamond cutter off the top by Joe. Joe throws chair at Sabu and muscle buster for the win. Very disappointing. I gave this match 2.5 stars. It should be higher. I'm not sure if it should be higher or not, but I was really disappointed because I'm a big Samoa Joe fan and Sabu couldn't put on a good match. But the next match, worst match of the night unless you count the arm wrestling match. Team 3D, all 3 members of 3D, against Team Canada of A1, Bobby Roode and Eric Young. In an anthem match, which is necessarily a flag match. Ray and Runt do a Roddy Piper, like they paint their face for some reason. Not in the American colours, they just paint them any old random colours, and Devon hasn't got any, so it's a bit rude on Devon. Diving double clothesline by EY. Diving double drop kick by Runt, because Eric Young was on one side protecting his flag, and Runt was on his side protecting his flag. Bubba Bomb off the top, wrestling leg sweep off the top by Devon. Diving foot stomp by Runt, spine buster by Roode, a double A worthy spine buster, that was nice. Aided sidewalk slam by 3D, a ref bump. I've had enough ref bumps, don't want to see ref bumps no more. Aided neck breaker by 3D, but West calls it a 3D anyway for the hell of it. He goes, oh, that was a superb 3D right there. No. Was that? It's a huge pop. Supercell by EY, he's like, no, don't hit that. And jumps around the ring like a fish out of water. 3D get flagged, but the referee is down. Oh no. Powerbomb into the cage by Roode. EY puts flag back, so Team 3D have to go up and get the flag again, and preventing this match from ending quickly. EY goes through the table because while the referee was down, Scott D. Moore put a table in the ring, even though that would surely help Team 3D and not Team Canada. I'm just saying there. So EY goes through the table, acid drop, and West and Tenay mark out like mofos when the acid drop's done. Did you see that? He did an acid drop! Oh, I don't believe it! Oh my god, how could he get away with an acid drop? 3D, and Runt gets the flag for the win. 2.25 star. It was there. Then an in-ring segment. Why do you have segments on pay-per-views? This is pointless. Christy Hemme debuts. West says he's got her Playboy. I bet you do, Don, you dirty little boy. Christy comes out and delivers a no. Great debut. Great way to earn, like, I don't know, so much money in your debut, Christy. Well done. It says the commissioner is Karen. Zabisco comes out, who was like in charge of TNA at the time, and complains. And he says, give me a mic, but he has one in hand already. He asked for a mic, but he has a mic. How's that work? Beyond me. He wants to know who's in charge. Raven is reinstated. Oh, he's a good sign when Raven comes back. But this could have been on Impact. Yeah. Next match, the NWA title match. Christian versus Abyss. Tenay comes across dirty again by saying, let's talk about stalking Christian's wife. No, let's not. Let Mitchell do that because he's the heel and Abyss is the heel. Christian slips while beating Abyss during the entrance, so he falls over. Fight in the crowd! Back body drop by Abyss. Over the guardrail! Yeah, guardrail! Christian uses a door as a weapon. Abyss, sorry. Abyss uses a door right to Christian's head. Knock him out. Gorilla press into the cage by Abyss. 2 power bombs into the cage by Abyss. Ref bump! We get a ref bump! Even though there's no disqualification, so there's really no point. Tornado DDD by Christian. And prettier, but only gets 2. Frog splash off the top of the cage. Ah! Shock treatment. Cane shot by Christian. Another ref bump, but this time into the cage. So the referee sells it for like 10 minutes. Yes, of course. Sunset flip powerbomb onto the thumbtacks by Christian, which is quite nice. Black hole slam. Abyss gets up. Abyss gets up from the thing. What's up with my hair? There we go. Abyss gets up from the thumbtack spot. Black hole slams him, but only gets 2. And pretty on the tacks for the win. Beat down on Christian, and Abyss steals the belt. It was good. I enjoyed the match. I give it 3.5 stars. Very good. And now our main event. Planet Jarrett vs Sting's Warriors in Lethal Lockdown. Harris and AJ start off. Body splash into cage by AJ. A catatonic. Styles clash. Why is all happening counting pinfalls even though you can't do pinfalls yet? You can do pinfalls, but they don't count. Why was AJ even attempting them, really? James Storm is in next. AJ baseball slides the cage, hoping to hit Storm, but accidentally whacked Gale Kim. I'm not sure whether that was a botch or not, but what the hell. Beer Spit, Eye of the Storm, a heart attack by MW. Storm tells the crowd to shut the hell up. That was kind of funny. Rhino's in next for Sting's Warriors. Spine buster by Rhino. A Pele kick, and I mark out big time for a Pele kick. I love that move. Jeff Jarrett's in next. Rhino and AJ meet him up on the ramp, so they're brawling on the ramp. Suplex into the cage by Jarrett. Truth's in next. Flying Jalapenos, that spinning elbow, forearm thing he does. He hits it and then he spins round as he lands, which I always like. Split kick by Truth. And then a soccer street cutter. Wow! I've never seen a soccer street cutter done before this point, and I marked out this is actually one of my most favourite moves of all time. Tower of Doom spot, and Scott Steiner is in next, and haha, this is where the match gets interesting. Oh yes. Planet Jarrett have matching attires. They all wear red. Red. Belly to belly suplexes by Steiner. Military press into the cage by Steiner. We get and in case any Scott Steiner fans are wondering, the count for this match was 6. I counted 6. So yeah, and then Sting comes in. Pump handle slam by Steiner. Stinger splash. He does it to all 4 men twice. That is 8 Stinger splashes. Wow, that's big. And then the roof comes down. They have pyro. Don't have pyro when the roof comes down. That's just pointless. AJ and Storm get on top of the roof. Now, this is my problem with the match. Sting wanted this match to keep Jarrett locked in the cage, so he had nowhere to go. But yet they create openings at the top of the cage. Why? Why'd you do it? And why'd you have a spot out on top of the cage? It was utterly pointless. Completely defeats the object of why Sting wanted the match, in my view. This little rant for you there. Super kick by Storm on top of the cage. Jarrett and Sting have weapon stare-off. They both have guitars, and then Sting has his bat. Sting wins, of course, because bat beats guitar any day. TNA the RPG. Thanks, Matthew. Sting wins. I've said that. But then a guitar shot to Sting, so Sting doesn't win, really. AJ puts Storm through table on the roof. He climbs a ladder, gets the scaffolding, and splashes down on Storm through a table on top of the cage. It looked cool, but it was pointless. Because it didn't even get him the win. AJ was out for the rest of the match. Stroke onto the chair. A gore to Jarrett. Steiner recliner. Scorpion Death drop to Steiner. Chris Harris uses the handcuffs. Whacks Sting in the head. Then Harris does the Scorpion Death lock on him. Sting reverses it and puts Harris in it for the win. You know, this was good. This was good. I would give this 4 stars, probably because I was highly entertained by it. Apart from the peeing off of the whole point of the match. So yeah, I gave this 7.7. Final verdict, 7.7.